it is you that are praising me. There's something that drives me when I'm walking, and it's in Colossians 3:23, and it says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not unto men. I call it the workers' creed. I call it the workers. So what is a creed? A creed is a set of beliefs, principles, or opinions that strongly influence the way people live or work. So what is your creed today? I usually like to know my audience before I start talking. So we don't take a brief census. If you know you are in business, put up your hand. If you know you are in business, put up your hand. If you know you are in paid employment, put up your hand. Okay. If you know you are not working at all, put up your hand. I love that. It is not a crime not to work, but it's a crime to remain in a state of not working. Some of us are in transit. I used to like those people those days when I meet them. I say, what are you doing? I say, I'm in between jobs. I love those people. I'm in between jobs, yes. So it's not in a job, it's going to a job, and it's in between. So I love to help those people because they are very factual and honest about their situation. They're in between jobs, so I asked, what do you want to do? So we're looking at today, we're talking about briefly today on career. This topic took me so much time to put together. I will start, I will cut it short, I will take it long. I will just ask, what do I need to tell my people about career? Because career is a big topic. It's like going to university, doing 4 years, 5 years, then you go and do what I tell people now, university of experience. You know, I hate that thing. When I was looking for a job those days, I used to hate it to ask you, how many years of experience do you have? Because if you don't give me a job, how do I get the experience? There's no university of experience now. I told them what their parents are, I said, if there was a university of experience, I know my parents would have put me there. And so I just do maybe 5, 6 years of experience. I can come out and I say I have experience. Praise the Lord. This is how we are in Nigeria, we just have to get this thing. So what is a career? I said it's a long-term pursuit, quest that can provide personal fulfillment, financial stability, and a sense of purpose. But you know what? Most people confuse career with a job. I'm sure you are hearing that for the first time. Career and job are two different things. Career and job are two different things. Career is a long quest to get to a place where you have financial stability and become a master of what you have been striving to. I'll just give you some differences because of time. I said career presents you with more opportunities for professional growth. For instance, I want to be an accountant, and you go to school and you learn accounting, and you stop there. You don't have a career yet. You just have a job. You get a job, you go and start. When you cannot take a step further and say, okay, you know what, let me start to write my certification exams. Then you are now charting a career course for yourself. America, where I live most of the time, they are so funny. Most of the career jobs you are going to look for in America, they are going to start asking for certifications. So even as an HR person in America, before you can get an HR job, which is a career job, you must have various certifications. You would have done certification in probably recruitment, or performance management, exit management, all manners of the levels of HR. They break it down into certifications. So when you pick one side, you run with that side and become known for that thing, and you are certified for it, so you don't have a career in it. On the other hand, the job just presents you an opportunity to earn your next pay. The job just gives you an opportunity to earn your next pay. So I remember those days when I was in one as head of HR. Before I got there, I was in company. And I looked at some people, they said we should do downsizing them, downsizing. And I said to them, okay, these people are going to downsize. What are we taking them to? They said they call contract staff. So we sat down for 4 good days, 4 good nights, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And we looked at those jobs. Listen very carefully, we looked at jobs. And we started categorizing them. These are our career people. We don't want to joke with them. These ones are the job people. We can let them go. So when you come out from such an exercise, people think that HR people are wicked. No, they are not wicked. They are looking at things very, very critically. There was a lady who she has spent 20 years in the accounting room. I said, it's a job. It's not a career. She's only getting to know how to count money better and faster. Maybe when she started, she was counting with hand. Now she's not counting with a machine. Nothing has changed. There is no skill there. It's not a career. It's a job. So most of us, we go into the problem and we start working in jobs and thinking we are in careers. At the end of the day, we have broken hearts. We have 3 sons. We sit them down. We can't allow you make the mistakes that others are making that we are correcting outside when you are with us on the inside. I'll give a very quick example. I have a 16-year-old. And he says, since when he was 5, he says, I want to be a pilot. That is all he wants to be. Nothing. And we start watching his interest. Because when you have a career in focus, you must have a passion. And you start going through that passion. That boy is so passionate about being a pilot that when we are flying, me, I'm afraid of heights. So I pretend I put down my head and I'm praying so that I will not look through the window. And that boy is fighting for the window. And he brings out his iPad and starts to video takeoff and landing. When I started, I will hit him. He said, Mommy, what? Leave me alone. And he's videoing takeoff and landing. And my heart is beating. This boy, is that what you really want to do? And he's showing us the passion day in, day out. At the time he got his brother to mold different types of aircraft. Boeing 707, he listed all of them at the age of 10. And he lifted them on his window. And he's talking to those airplanes, I'm going to fly this someday. He's already charting out his career. What do I do as a mother? I will have to guide him. Get the best schools, get the best aviation school in America. So that is where he will go to and he will fulfill his passion and he will grow his career and he will be well known because you know you are in career. You get well known for what you are specialized in. People in jobs, they don't know them. They don't know them. And God is helping us. He graduated 2 weeks ago from his high school and I told him, I said, you're going to come back to this high school and give a valedictory speech to those that are graduating as their ex-student that left here that is now a captain and is flying Delta Airlines. And he just smiled. That same boy, from the age of 3, he started playing the keyboard. At 16, he played 4 instruments. And I told him, you can't be playing instruments without certification. You can't just be. So today, he has ABA RSM, which is the British certification for piano, grade 8. And grade 8 is the highest that you have in piano, in certification. So I began to tell him, now you are going to be playing, and you are not going to play before many men. Because you are going to a country where they say, oh, David is coming to play. Say, what does he have? Oh, I have a certification in piano, grade 8. I said, they will open the doors for you. So what are we talking about? A career must drive you to develop yourself and become a professional. It says, and it's an ongoing process of building your skills and experience. Why for a job, it's just a one-time event. Just a one-time event for the job. I say it gives you a chance to become a leader and well-known. Why for a job, it's just a one-night stand. It's just a flash in the fan. If you leave a company, there's nobody bothered. You just come, you're just gone. And somebody else that wants a job is waiting to do the job. But you see what is happening in Nigeria is heartbreaking. Everybody's going for a job. They just want to know what they want to do and get on with what they want to do. I used to have a young lady that lived with me years ago. And I tried to culture her. And I said, you can't just be a baker. Because she said she's not baking. You can't just be a baker. You've got to bake so that when they taste your cake, they will know who baked it and they will ask for you. That's step number 1. Step number 2, you won't stop at just cupcakes. You're going to go one step to the other, till you get to the point where you start to bake big wedding cakes. That is a career. When you are doing cupcakes and you are selling from one bank to the other, you are in a job. And very soon, jobs are disappearing because competitors are coming behind you. I said, if it presents you the opportunity to become a specialist in your field, for a job there is no career progression. You go there, you just take the box, you take presence at tomorrow you go out, going to go and do presence on your behalf. I said it requires ongoing personal and professional development. For the other one, you don't need training, it's just in the job. Today, have you decided to be in a career or you are trying to do a job? It's a self-decision. So when I came and I talked about that topic then, dig the well before you thirst. I went back home, my heart was heavy, my heart was broken. Because when I minister to myself. And I saw a lot of children that are in the congregations that are going to be tested very soon, and there is no word that they have dropped down. I pray today, at the end of this short talk to you, you go back and ask yourself, do I want to be in a career or do I want to just do a job? A job will not take you for too long. A job does not give you the stamina. It's not a long haul. A job is a 100-meter dash, while a career is a marathon. It's a marathon. If you forget everything today, just remember those two words, that a job is a 100-meter dash and a career is a marathon. So now, I took time to find out we have this breed, we have business people, we have people in the job, we have people that are in between jobs. I don't want to say they don't have a job. So you see, all of those, your career, your career talk, whether you are working, whether you are doing business, whatever it is, you need a platform. And that platform that you function is called what? A workplace. It's called a workplace. So I'll briefly just define what a workplace is. So my time is almost up. A workplace is a place of employment, is a location where people perform jobs, tasks, and at times they get paid for it, or at times they make profit out of it if you are in business. So for the purpose of this talk, I will just talk about excellence in the career in your workplace. Excellence that gives you what productivity. So I said excellence is a personality. Excellence is a personality. You wear it on your sleeve with pride. When they see you, they know this is a system of excellence. So they know who you stand for, because excellence is not just a word you talk about, it's a uniform. You wear it on your sleeve. And it is defined as greatness, perfection, high standard, and quality. You see, excellence does not need you to talk about it. Excellence is what people see in you, and they know you are an excellent person. I love talking about my kids because God has helped us, or God is still helping us to groom them. My 16-year-old just graduated, and there was something that happened. They were talking, they were giving awards on that last day, last day of the graduation, they were giving awards, and there was a parent that was sitting beside me. He never knew that that boy was my son. And they were talking, they were reading the next award that was going to be given. And they read and read and read. The man said, "You should stop this time. That thing belongs to David." And I was sitting next to him. Amongst it was excellence, consistency, good character, academically sound. They were just reading all of those things. And the man was saying, and he said he has a well-balanced life. That's why I like this topic. So he does all of these things, and he still plays the keyboard. He plays 4 instruments. He plays the keyboard, he plays the saxophone, he plays the trombone, and he plays the euphonium. So as they were listening, because the man was saying they should stop listening, they should just give it to that boy. I said, when they called the voice, the man jumped up. And that was the mother was sitting. When he was done, I said, "That's my son." This is a lie. He's a lie. "No, that's my son. That's my son." Then the greatest one that blew my heart, they went for their prom in the evening, in the night, they went for their prom, and they gave themselves awards. And these awards were things that they nominated themselves to win. So they said, "Oh, who is the naughtiest? Who is the funniest among them? Who is the biggest troublemaker?" You know what? My son came back home. Who is likely going to win a Nobel Prize? That brought tears in my eyes. Who is going to be the people that will win a Nobel Prize? Tears came from my eyes. That means even amongst his colleagues, they already know. That's why I said excellence. It is something you wear on your sleeve. You don't have to define yourself. I'm an excellent person. No. In your place of work, your place of career, you just look for somebody that will handle specific things, and that person is you. If it is not, you ask yourself, that means they have not noticed you as somebody that is of excellence. I will just cut the whole excellence short, it's quite long, and rather I will go straight to work-life balance. Again, praise the Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Then I can go back to excellence. Praise the Lord. Go back to excellence. Okay. When you are somebody of excellence, you must know your job. You must know your business. You must know whatever you are ready to choose a career in. You don't want to choose a career in mechanical engineering and you are busy learning how to sew. Those two things, they don't match. What you have chosen, you must know it. That is what you grow into to be an excellent person that gives you a career. You must know your business, you must know the job you are doing. You must know your customers. When you are working in the company, I tell people, it's not when you are a salesperson that makes you have customers. The next department you are providing services to in that company, they are your customers. They are your customers. So you must know your customers. You say, if you are in procurement, I am your customer when I need something to be bought. So you do it with speed and with specification. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody is your customer. So if you treat them as such, there's a possibility that you'll be seen as a woman or a man of excellence. Your products and services must be outstanding. Whatever department you are working in, if you're an accountant or they ask you to bring a report in 10 days, you can bring that report in 8 days if it's possible. You know it is possible. Most of us know it is possible. Those days when I was working on Alo, I was the toughest person anybody to appraise. When I go in for target setting, we sit down. And in the target setting, I start asking questions. What do you expect me to do for this target year? They tell me. What is my time of deliverable? They tell me. What is the standard that is expected? They tell me. I.e., I need to recruit so and so person within a period of 3 months, and the person must have this certificate. So I write that so when we going for target setting, I stay longer in the room than those my other colleagues. So when I come back, I summarize what is expected of me as a career person, and I start to work. Now, if you say recruit person in 3 months and I recruit in 2 months, did that meet expectation or I exceeded? Okay. So when I get that done, I send an email with an evidence to my boss. This thing has been done, and it was done in 2 months. So on the day of appraisal, everything that he has given me as target, I will repeat everything. I used to put it on what they call achievement list. So on the achievement list, you ask me to do this in 3 months, I did it in 2 months. You ask me to get this, someone that has 1 certification, I got someone that has 5 certifications, and I did and so when I'm going, I have always told myself, my own is A, is exceeds expectation. So when we have gotten there, the man says it's giving me here. So God, explain what B stands for. This cannot be B now. I did not meet expectation. I exceeded. So we argue and argue and argue. It gives me a B. I refuse to sign. I'm not a meet expectation person as a career person. I'm somebody that exceeds expectation at all times. We always go for arbitration. To the glory of God, all the 5 promotions I had while I was in that company never came on the face of appraisal. It goes to arbitration, it comes back, and they give my promotion. They give my promotion. So I'm just going to, you have to stay focused as somebody that needs to have a career. You must have a mentor. I heard of someone talking about a relationship, talking about somebody accountability. Have a mentor. Have an accountability person that will teach you and counsel you on what to do and what not to do. So what are the pitfalls of not having an excellence? You lack focus, you don't have training, you use the wrong tools for the wrong assignment. There was one video I saw, I'm sure some of you must have seen that video. A man was trying to pour water into a can, and he had a funnel. He did not know how to use the funnel, so he carried it and he was pouring. Supervisor that does not know anything came and hit him on the head. How can you not know how to use funnel? And he took that funnel, put the funnel in the big head on top of the bottle, and after pouring the water through the tiny. Everybody's laughing. It happens to most of us in different ways. We don't understand our tool. We don't know the tool we are using. And we want to be an excellent person. You can never be. It's not a cause. It's not everything that we need fasting and prayer for. Yes. All night, I don't join people to do it, to pray for a job. Or if they are oppressing me in the office, it's a different thing. But to pray for promotion, that you are not, if you say, oh God will grant us favor. Favor is selective. but there are some things that you have to do that guides you through failure. So in all of this, I want to round up with work-life balance. If you are an excellent person and you are a career-driven person, at times if you don't know how to rest, you will fall off. Do you agree with me? You will fall off. So what is work-life balance? I'll read Ecclesiastes 4:5-6. It says, the fool folds his hands together and consumes his own flesh, destroying himself by idleness and apathy. It said, one handful of rest and patience is better than 2 fists full of labor and chasing after the wind. So there's the need for you to have the ability to balance your work and balance your life and balance your leisure activity so you don't burn out. Even Jesus rested. Even Jesus had a social life. Can you imagine that Jesus was in the wedding from morning to evening? Jesus did not just show up in that wedding and leave. Do you realize that? He stayed in that wedding to the point that wine finished. Jesus did not just go for item 7. He was there from the beginning. He was there until the wine finished. And he came to the rescue. And more wine continued. And Jesus was there the whole day. If Jesus can be in the wedding the whole day, what are you doing the whole day on Saturday and Sunday? What do you do? You work so hard Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday, rest. Go for weddings. No, thank God we are Christians, we don't go to a club, we don't do parties. Oh, man, go for weddings. The sister is getting married, the brother is getting married. Go and wish them well. Go and watch movie. Go to cinema. Me, my one day I go to movies. I don't go to movies to go and watch what they call thriller. All those things that is killing your heart. No, I go to movie to go and laugh. Once I say it's movie is a comedy, I will go. So that you just relax. I'll buy a bowl of popcorn, I'll finish it. I just sit down there and I'm eating my popcorn and I'm just laughing. And when you leave, it's like it's a breath of fresh air. You need to be able to relax yourself. You need to be able to manage your time. Time waits for no man, your time is costly. Manage your time. Intentionally, leave things undone. You must not finish your work today. I think when I was talking with the women, I said something and the women laughed. I told them when I got married newly, I go wash plate. I go cook, wash plate. I am exhausted. If I have not started work, I'm going to say, okay, you know this way, pack up, put everything inside the fridge and close the fridge. That is leaving things undone. Nobody is coming to give you a trophy for a dishwashing housewife. So the next day, I bring out the plate. I pour hot water on it so that the oil will melt out. And I will wash. And everybody is happy. Did I die? No. Did I burn out? I'm not hypertensive. I don't have stress. I love to play games. I play games with my hands. I play games using my phone. All of this is meant to what? Relax you. And with that you can attain your goals. Build good relationships. Build good relationships. It's part of work-life balance. Please set attainable goals and live a budget life. Wisely put together budget. I had one sister that wrote something. My head was just turning where I was sitting down. She said, I want to have a dress manner, so I don't have money to fund it. Who gave you standard? Excuse me, who gave you standard?